Today, I have the pleasure of sitting down with one of my favourite Nigerians. He started out as an actor with roles in your mum's favourite TV shows and then won the nation's hearts and talks about your mum's favourite TV shows on Celebrity Gogglebox. Now, his comedy career has gone from strength to strength, from open mics to the Black Comedy Circuit to Live at the Apollo and the holy grail of comedy, Taskmaster. And to my knowledge, he's one of the only contestants I've seen in recent years call out, "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here" on the first challenge. But that didn't stop him from facing his fears in the jungle. Now he's currently smashing his High Expectations 2025 UK tour and is here to drop some gems for you all. Please welcome actor and comedian, my friend, Babatunde Aleshe. Woo!
Woo! Come on, Remel
Baba.
How you doing?
I'm good.
It's good to see your face.
It's good to see you, and welcome to the mainstream.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Nah, sir.
I don't think I've ever been interviewed by you.
You haven't. Like, literally, I'm so gassed.
Come on.
Because I've seen your... Like, this is the thing. I have no idea how we met. Like,
Neither do I.
I can't remember. Like, you've just been a part of my life for so long, I can't pin it to a date or a show. But it's probably... the scene, like, this is how the scene, like, people don't know, this is how the scene works. Like, you're at show after show after show, and you just become friends.
That is so true. I remember seeing you at a lot of shows, but I don't know the first time. And it was just like, hey!
We're friends now.
We're friends now. I know your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But what a journey it has been.
Yeah, it's been years.
Yeah, I think we're talking...
Over 10 years, definitely.
I'm going to say over 15 years.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
definitely. So, okay, let's go back a little bit because I want to talk about everything. Because I didn't realise that you are a thespian.
Yes, I am, actually, yes. No, I studied at the Central School of Speech and Drama.
That's right.
This was a long time ago when acting was absolutely, just buzzing. London was buzzing. It was a thriving theatre scene. And yes, I was a part of that scene. Yes.
Absolutely, darling. Absolutely. So, okay, how did we get to that point? Because that's quite a huge accolade in itself, in its own right. So when did you realise that you wanted to be an actor?
Oh, this was in secondary school. I knew I had the gift of, like, making people laugh and acting because I was very competitive back then. So all the time in drama class, they had, like, a ranking system. And I was just like, how is my name not at the top?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
A ranking system in your drama? Like, just, out of
Who's
what?
the best actor?
Nah, your school's rude.
Yeah, like, but
That's actually rude.
But you know what? It drove the competition and it made me the person I am today because I was just like, there is no way my name is not going to be at the top. I remember there was one day I dropped to second. I went mad. I said, the next acting exercise, every one of you. I took it personally. I was like, watch all you lot. See, just watch.
I didn't know you was this competitive.
Yeah, and I absolutely tore the place down. Like, and the teacher did not like me, but she could not. Yeah, she could not deny that I was a good actor.
How can we not like you?
Oh, that's very easy. I could be back then. I could be very obnoxious.
Is it?
I was rude as hell. I was rude as hell when I was young.
Oh, you're a proper Tottenham boy.
Yeah, I was cheeky and rude and I ain't give a flying toss. You know what I mean?
No way.
Man. But I'm not that.
I know now. I know now. Well, you made it.
Yeah.
Enough to pass, enough to get your, like, you left with, like, an acting agent and everything, right?
Everything, yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So I know that you've mentioned before, Eddie Murphy, of course, is a huge inspiration for you, for so many people, especially as a comedy actor. So were there any, like, here in the UK, I feel like it's always felt limited in the comedy, like, especially as an actor, in the comedy space. It's changing now, but back then... Like, what was you even aspiring to be in or be on kind of thing?
Oh, aspiring to be on? TV show-wise, probably like an EastEnders, which I ended up doing like 4 episodes. That was cool.
But comedy?
But comedy-wise, no, there wasn't a lot because Desmond's, that was long and gone. And then after that, I mean, you had the Real McCoy, but then that was...
No, by the time you graduated, no.
that was gone. So, yeah, I kind of just wanted to make my own thing.
Oh, so you knew from very early, like...
I need my own TV show, man.
Oh, I love that.
You had the Richard Blackwood show. Then
Okay, was
again, that went. Everything went. Oh my God.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. Because like when we have our kind of role models, we're like, okay, cool, that's what I want to aspire to, and it's great to have that aspiration. But when you're here, it's so hard to find something like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, but TV back then, like obviously you had MTV Base and people were on that. Like you had Kojo, you had Jason Lewis.
Oh yeah.
He did his Jason Lewis show, and then he went on to the BBC.
Yeah.
You had Cat
Yes,
B.
Cat B. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was more like going into that presenting avenue, but I always wanted to do sketches.
Okay.
But I mean I'll let you.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
We're gonna get. We gonna talk about all of that because literally, I can't lie. I was deep diving and laughing my head off because what you've done over the years is just, it's unmatched. It's unmatched. Yes. But like we said, it was hard to find those kind of comedy routes and ins. So of course you went down the kind of like drama route. Like you did the Law and Order. I feel like Law and Order is like the one that everyone goes to. Yeah. Whether it's US. Apparently, like in America, there's a running joke that everyone successful is on Law and Order.
There you go.
So you did that.
Yeah.
Like you said, EastEnders, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Not me reminding you of what you did.
Wow. Yeah. Sorry.
So again,
read my CV. I totally forgot.
So as like, again, a young black actor, how was you finding roles? Like, you know, obviously you've got your agent, but was there a specific like, no, I want to do that kind of role?
No, but it was, I wanted to do film, but
is it?
Yeah, but you had to kind of like establish yourself on like TV first to then win the audience over, then obviously get recommended for bigger roles.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, but I was only getting small cameo roles at the beginning. And then I did go up for films, some big Hollywood films. My Lord. I remember when I did the audition for Red Tails.
Swear.
Yeah, and then I got through to the second round and I was like, this is about to happen. And then I lost out. I didn't pass the second round. They did not see me. And I did that quite a lot, doing like, you know, auditions for films. But nothing really stuck. And then, because I had comedy, I just said to myself, well, I love this, I enjoy it. And doors keep opening for me in the stand-up comedy world. Let me put my heart and soul into that.
Fair enough. I was going to say, because like simultaneously you was building a comedy career as well. Yeah. And if I'm wrong, please correct me, but like, wasn't it Kojo who was like one of the first people you met who kind of like told you maybe do this, maybe do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I met him at the Channel 4 studios. I was. Do you remember YCTV in Westbourne Park?
See, I'm proper North, so I didn't leave the vicinity of North London for a long time.
in West London, in Westbrook Park, there was this like film type of studio place, and you can go there, do like film projects with like, they did that with the youth.
Oh, I wish I knew about that.
Yeah, it was dope. And so we had like an award show one day, and it was in Channel 4 studios. Okay. And then my sister was telling me about Kojo. Because she was like, I went to this comedy show and I saw this guy who's Ghanaian, he's mad funny, da-da-da-da. So then I look at the list of guests, like special guests, and I see his name and I'm like, so as soon as he went on stage, I was like, okay, that's him. As soon as that man sat down, the awards show was still going. I'm all standing next to him. Yeah, bro, like, man needs to be a comedian. He's like, yeah, trying to watch the show. And I'm like, yeah, brother, like, I'm serious. I want to be a stand-up.
Oh, I love that.
He was just like, all right, take my details, da-da-da. And then afterwards, we got to talking, and he was just like, phone this guy. If you're serious, phone this guy. Because I did not leave Kojo alone. I did not leave him alone. Like, from standing next to him to, all right, cool, I'll come back. And I came back to him after the show was done. I was like, yeah, brother.
Persistence, though?
Yeah.
That's how it is.
It worked, man.
So, okay, let's talk about the man whose phone number he gave you, because there's a story behind this.
Yeah, so John Simmet, who ran a comedy club called Upfront Comedy. Yeah. And then I've done his show, you know, in Croydon. First time going Croydon, by the way.
Oh, yeah. You're like me.
All the way from North London. I was like, where am I going? Anyway.
You were on it, though.
Yeah, I went, and that took that whole 5-hour journey going there. But turns out that John Simmet was Dipsy from the Teletubbies.
Mind blown.
I got discovered by Dipsy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to watch Teletubbies.
Of course, we all did.
know
We
what I'm
not
saying?
all watch Teletubbies?
I was too grown to be watching it, but I never realized that one
Okay,
day
wait, now that I think
that one, that green
Wait.
one is gonna.
Was it the green one? I couldn't remember which one he was.
Remember, because he was
He
black.
had vibes. I can't lie.
He had vibes.
He had mad
Remember
vibes.
that? He had bare moves. And I never realized that one day, watching that show, that's going to be the guy that launches your career.
I mean, you got to tell your kids this.
Well, my babe, my daughter, she loves the Teletubbies.
Oh, I
I
love that
can't
even
wait
more.
to tell her.
I love that even more.
Yeah, she loves Teletubbies. Man.
So, whilst being Dipsy, he also was changing lives with this incredible open mic opportunity. And that's your first time.
First time doing stand-up.
Damn.
Yeah, man, it was daunting. I remember it was in the library, but obviously at night time they would convert into comedy. They put the chairs out, everything.
Yeah.
And I remember when the host called my name, I was just like, all that went through my mind is, if you don't run on stage, you will never do this.
Okay.
So I sprinted on stage. So
That's a good way to think of it.
Well,
just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Just go now. Like, because you know, I was hesitating. I was just like, I'm really about to do this. And then something just said, run. And I just went, pew. So there's a video of me sprinting to the mic.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Somewhere in the archives.
That's just adrenaline, just feeling. Okay, that's a good question, actually. Because for someone that's never done comedy, but like is thinking about it, how do you prepare for that moment?
I always say right from the heart. Write what you think is funny. Just try and make it. Just if you're writing your first comedy 5 minutes or whatever, just try to prepare in terms of what makes you laugh. Don't try and do it for the audience yet, because you don't understand the mechanics of laughter and laughter triggers and all that boring stuff.
Yeah.
Do the jokes that you find funny. Go up there and perform your truth, perform your heart out. Done. Get that out the way, which will most likely be terrible. But once you do it, then you can reassess, you can learn and from your set and go, okay, let me change this, let me change that. That didn't work. But just get out there first and foremost.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. And of course, like as Black Brits, we have the beautiful space that is the black comedy circuit.
Yes, we do.
This is where the trial and errors happen. Absolutely. This is where the real boos happen and the real laughs happen.
Yep.
I know you felt all of that.
I felt all of that. more of the good times than the bad times.
Of course.
The bad times, Lord have mercy.
Like, explain to anyone that's never experienced like a Hackney Empire show.
Oh, Hackney Empire is beautiful, but let me tell you something. My second show, I was in Brixton.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
you went from Croydon to Brixton.
Listen.
It's a long day.
And I remember there was this girl that I liked that I took to the show. I'm like, yeah, I'm a comedian now, you know? And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, man's got a show this Friday. So then she was just like, all right, do you want me to come? I was like, yeah, pass through. So she's come with her friend.
Oh my gosh.
I've gone. It's at this place called Z Bar. Let me tell you something. No one laughed, but it's not that they didn't just laugh. There was a woman sitting in the front row, and she just kept looking at me like. And then I don't know what I said, but she went,
oh, not the KMT.
Yeah. And then when she did that, it's like it was like an out of body experience. I remember I froze and I was like, oh snap, I'm not making them laugh. And then I just went, all right, okay, bye. I just walked off stage. Remember, I was young, you know, I was 17 years old.
Oh no.
I was a baby, so I was like, okay. I didn't even know how to end the show, and I walked off stage. And then this is the wickedest.
Yeah.
Victor Daniels went on after me.
Yeah.
And tore the place down. And the girl that I brought, when I mean she was busting up here, she was curling over. But before he went on stage and I went back to my friends and she was there, no one said nothing.
Oh, they didn't even try to console
Yeah,
you?
none of that. They were just like, they was like, all right. Just carried on watching the show. But yeah, that was a horrid experience because I didn't practice before going to that show.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Lesson learned.
Exactly. So after that show, I was just like, right, always practice before you go to any gig. Always just know your routine.
Yeah.
You know? And then I had another gig. The next gig I did was for Angela Marr at Iron Bar. Do you remember Iron Bar in Ladbroke Grove?
Oh,
underneath the bridge.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Iron Bar, yeah.
Jeez.
I did a show there and absolutely smashed it.
Oh, okay. I love it. So that's the third show.
Yeah, that was the first show. And the girl wasn't there for that one.
Oh, damn it.
But who cares?
She's gone
I'm
now.
married now.
Yeah, I was about to say, who cares? She's gone now.
I'm not sad that she didn't like me.
I mean, she probably watches you on TV now, so.
Yeah, most likely. Anyway.
But okay, so what did all of this like teach you about that space in particular and your style specifically?
Oh, just make sure that I'm like an actor with my stand-up. I act out every single joke. And even the way like I rehearse and my process is through rehearsal. I can't write down my jokes. I find that so boring. And you will never get jokes out of me if you go sit down and type and write. No, I have to practice and practice. Like I have to rehearse, and then I'll keep adding and I'll find it that way.
That's I love that because it's an actual improvised experience.
Yeah.
And it's just and you're just naturally funny as well. So that makes so much sense.
So it becomes a routine, like a literal theatre piece.
Yeah,
that's how it becomes.
So are you good with scripts?
Yeah, I'm good with scripts.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know why that came to my mind.
No, I'm great with script because it's like acting.
Yeah.
So it's like I learn the script. Oh, this is what you want me to do? Cool.
Yeah.
But if you want me to sit down and in front of a screen and type, I'm not going to get no jokes. Like I have to feel it and I have to kind of like embody each bit, like each joke.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, we're going to go back to what we said earlier. You always wanted to create sketches.
Yes.
And oh my goodness. You, Sebastian Till, Upshot TV, you lot were creating. Like there was a real good time in like 2009, 2010 when you were just churning out content. Dion Reed was there, Comedian, and you had the Babatunde show.
Yes, I did.
And
three sketches.
I literally watched this back, rolling with laughter. Yeah. Part 1.
Listen.
Basmati rice.
Listen. You know what's so funny about that? I remember when I wrote it, I was at home and I was just like, this would be funny. And I just wrote the whole thing. I didn't have a director yet.
Yeah.
I just wrote it. And I was like, I remember writing it and I was cracking up.
It's too much.
Yeah, it was
like,
too much.
Everyone, go and rewatch this. What was it? Like, no more than like 10 minutes.
No.
Like, I literally turned the laptop around. I said to my husband, nah, this is funny.
Yeah.
Like, this is funny. Like, just the idea of, the Nigerian versus Ghanaian, wars.
But that was the inspiration, because I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't even know back then. I was like, Ghanaians eat jollof rice. Because for me, it was a Nigerian thing.
Yeah.
And I remember them going, no, it sounds like a Ghanaian thing. And I was like, are you lot mad?
That's crazy.
I remember thinking, how are you lot trying to steal our food? Get the hell out of it. But I didn't know. I didn't know that West Africa, like, it's it's not worldwide, but it's across the whole of West Africa.
Yeah.
It's not even Ghanaian or Nigerian. I think it's like Senegalese.
Senegalese, yeah. Literally.
So, the inspiration came from that, obviously, like, who's got the best. But then in true Nollywood style, you would have a house boy or a house girl. Yeah. So that's where it was just like, oh, okay, I know what to do. He cooks me jollof rice, and then I'm just like, oh, you use basmati rice, I die. But I remember when I wrote it,
it makes no sense, but it makes all the sense.
Yeah, exactly. I remember I just couldn't stop laughing, and then when we filmed it, I remember, when I got Sebastian to direct it, I was just like, yo, read the script. He thought it was funny. Yeah. And then in my house, it was so funny. My mum and her partner at the time, they were upstairs, and they could hear what was going in the house.
Oh, you were literally filming in your mum's house?
Yeah.
I love
and
that.
They were dying. They were like, they kept coming to the stairs to watch, and they were like, what's wrong with this child? Like, what's wrong? I remember the guy looking at my mum like,
he's cooking.
Yeah, he was just like, what's wrong with your son? This guy, he's going mad. But we filmed it. It took maybe 2 hours, filmed it. And then the other 2 sketches that we did, the M&S sketch and the sign language sketch. And that was funny. But man, those are, I'm just glad that till this day, people still talk about.
Yeah. Because I think that's the beauty of it. Like, in all honesty, it didn't feel like African culture experiences were being talked about. Because I mentioned this with Eddie, that being Nigerian or just African in general wasn't cool. No. For a very long time. Yeah. And it's almost like you lot spun that on its head 100%. And said, cool, you might not get us, but you're gonna laugh.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh.
Yeah. Like, what was your intention? Like, did you intentionally say, I want to just document, like, my culture? Or was you just like, nah, this is just funny?
No, for me, it was just funny. But for me, it was just like, I think we're cool. And I think that, you know, I love being Nigerian. I love being African. I think we're lit as hell.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? But I have to acknowledge that there's some things that we do that are just hilarious. I grew up watching Nollywood like crazy.
Yeah.
And I loved Nollywood films. I absolutely loved it. Like, even yesterday, my sister was at my house and we were talking about old school Nollywood films. And I was like, is there like a website where I can watch like 90s Nollywood? And she was like, yeah.
Oh, sweat. Send me the link, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And I was just like, yo. And obviously she was like, yeah, YouTube, you can get it as well.
Yeah.
But I loved Nollywood so much. And obviously that's where the inspiration for the sketch came.
Because you lot put in the bio UK Nollywood.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, nah, this is bold. Because...
Yeah. And then at the end, remember, it was like, to God be the glory and all of that. So we just took the piss, and I was just like, yeah, man, that's it, man. That is literally a representation of like our people, who we are. And yes, it's fun. Like, it's not your culture, but it's funny.
Yeah. Nah, too funny. And I think you lot started a whole wave of just like creating, putting stuff out, trial and error. Like, I can't lie, I was deep diving on Upshot yesterday because, like, for those that don't know, like, Sebastian Till is one of the leading directors right now, from Supercell to Dreaming Whilst Black to Riches. Like, he's done amazing things, but this is where it began. This is literally where it began. So you guys also did Friday UK.
We did do that.
Mad ting. So you and Don't Jealous Me, aka T-Boy Tolu, made a crazy like short that was kind of like a spin-off of Friday, the iconic, like, you know, legendary American film. Yeah. And then you guys also were you was writing for A. Apprentice.
Yes.
You did a documentary, Trap Town.
Yeah. Oh my.
Like,
jeez,
you lot were really innovating. You had docs, comedy, series, like, you know. How was you guys bringing this all together? Like, was this all just like ideas that you wanted to try, or was you like actively looking for online success, money?
No. Well, it was a bit of both. We were actively looking for opportunities, but we were creating at the same time.
Okay.
And I just think, I wish that we would have had like a goal. Like, I wish there was a vision that maybe Sebastian or myself put forth to everybody and gone, this is what we're aiming for. This is the end goal. Because there wasn't that. There wasn't.
Fair enough.
There was
you were young.
Yeah, but it was individual. Everybody had their own individual goals. And looking back at everything, I'm just like, if we would have stuck together or stuck to a plan, who knows where it would have ended up. Yeah. But it's all good because everybody's ended up where they should be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but Friday UK, that was huge.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal. Everybody loved it, and it got the attention of the director and the writer of Friday.
No way.
This is what Sebastian told me. Got their attention.
That's amazing.
You know, after that, I don't know. Like, it just kind of fizzled. Yeah. Yeah, man.
So what do you think it is that led it to fizzling? Because this actually does lead up to you deciding, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Yeah, you know what it is? When you start to understand or go through the being part of the industry, there are a lot of creative differences, and there are a lot of shady business.
Ew.
I don't mean that for like Upshot.
Yeah, of course.
But just in general.
Oh, because you lot were even pitching to other brands and like...
I wasn't part of that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I wasn't part of that. But I'm just talking about in general, when you start to meet people, you start to collaborate with people, then you start to hear someone did this behind your back and da-da-da, and then you start to go, mate, like, this ain't even worth it. Like, you guys are like fighting over crumbs, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what made me go, I don't want this, because the way you lot fight over things, I'm not involved in none of that, man. If you want it that bad, take it. Yeah. You know? And another thing was, and it still happens now, but I don't care because I'm grown. But like, the competition element. Yes, I used to be competitive, but I'm at the stage where I'm just like, everybody can share the light. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When you get like, imagine, like, not even imagine, this is your space, this is your show, this is what you run. This is for you, right? And hopefully, by God's grace, there'll be more.
Amen.
My whole thing is, though, people try to like take this from you, like, oh no, what she's doing her own show. I want my own show, and I'm gonna do the same thing that you're doing and try and push you out of the picture. And that's what I kept finding happening. It was just like, you know, I'd go to a show, I do my set. People would see my set and then go, I'm gonna do a joke exactly similar like that. No. And then the next time you go to a show, you hear that person's joke and you're just like, is this person doing my set?
People are really stealing jokes.
What? Not just stealing. People would do a joke so close.
Yo.
I don't want to get into it.
Do you know what? I've heard that there was a period where like people were even precious about putting out content because they're just like, mate.
Yeah, you'd see certain comedians in the crowd and be like, I am not about to do my new set. Oh my God. I'm not going to do that. I'll just hit them with some old stuff because I know this one here, you're going to steal, not to steal, but you're going to try and copy me. I remember once, let me tell you this.
What do you do in that situation?
Well, listen, watch. I remember once I'm performing. And, you know, like, all right, so the stage is here, but then the curtains are here. I can see a comedian, like, at the door, like, literally like this, like, watching my set. And I was just like, really?
Oh, my God.
I'm like, really, dude? I've had comedians do a joke very similar to mine before they introduced me on stage. So now I can't do that particular joke.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I've had a comedian get naked on stage and then go, all right, next up is Babatunde. What am I supposed to do after that? You literally took the energy out the room because once you got naked, everyone was like, ah!
Oh, so that's I can't lie, that sounded like sabotage.
Thank you. Yeah. You know what? I could go down. I can say so much. And you know when people be like, oh, I can say so much, but it kind of seems like they're a bit deluded. This is not that.
It's real life experience.
Real life experience. And like, yeah, man, there's too much in the comedy circuit. It's crabs in a bucket, innit? Like everybody is really just fighting for the same thing. And especially within the black circuit, because it's so small. Yeah. There's a handful of comedians. It's probably like 100 comedians altogether. So we're all fighting for the same spot. Yeah. And so, naturally...
Let's not even talk about the spots on TV. So...
Yeah, exactly. Naturally, people fall out. And that's what led to me saying, I don't want this, man. You lot are crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear that. And like you said, you made a really hard decision and you actually quit acting, quit comedy. Yeah. You worked for TFL for 6 long years.
6 long. Oh my God, listen. But you know what the funniest thing is, I did enjoy...
What?
The people were cool.
Oh, okay, fair.
The work itself, obviously not. But I had some good times, man, at TFL.
I mean, it's really a good... Yeah. I hear it's good salary.
Yeah, I had
free travel.
Free...
Like, I mean, in cost of living, I could do a little bit of that.
And it was good to kind of just clear my head of all of that. But because I'm naturally I'm born with the gift of like making people laugh. Yeah. I remember there was times where I would just be distracting my team.
Not the TFL stuff.
Yeah, just making them laugh. And I remember one team manager, she was just like, you are getting me in trouble with the performance manager because you just don't stop talking and busting joke and da-da-da-da-da. She's just like, allow it, man. And she was really serious. She was vexed with me. She was just like, you're getting me into so much trouble. Stop busting joke. Man, I was like, my bad, innit? My bad. I was like, I love you. She was like, come out of here, man. So it got to the point where it was just like, my wife had to sit me down and she's just like, look, you're busting joke at home, you're busting joke at work, you're doing all this, making people laugh. My friend, go to the comedy club.
No.
Yeah. She's like, you entertaining me? Go. Like, get out of here.
Is that what brought you back?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
It was that, and plus, we needed to make ends meet.
Wait, but like I said, TFL salary, no?
Nah.
Is it?
Nah, fam. I was just a normal customer service advisor.
Yeah, still. Salary, ain't that like 9 to 5?
Yeah, but
Oh, okay, fair
Peanuts.
dues.
Peanuts.
Oh,
Man.
fair dues.
So
So comedy was actually like, this makes more sense.
comedy made way more sense.
Oh, tell me more.
No, but it did. It made way more sense.
Okay.
And financially, it made more sense.
I'm so glad to hear that because, like, you know, a lot of people, like, we've had loads of comedians on the pod before, and like, in the beginning, it's really hard to get started, and it's really hard to make money.
On the black circuit, it's different.
Okay.
Because our shows are mainly in theaters.
Yeah.
And bars.
Yeah.
So you could charge. It's not that you can charge more, but because you can get more people in, you can pay the comedians more.
Okay.
And especially if you had a big name on the circuit, then you can demand a higher fee.
And your name was quite big, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
At that point,
Yeah.
from like, you know, especially when I was working in TFL, you know, my name was very established on the black circuit. So yeah, it was just like, okay, I can demand like a good fee, and then within a month of doing maybe like 3 to 4 shows, I'd make a good salary.
So was it easy to come back?
It was very easy.
What was it like? Just calling the promoter,
Yeah,
like, I'm back, baby.
Yeah, no, I just called one person. I called Uri Styler, and I was just like, I'm thinking about coming back to stand up. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm thinking of coming back. He was like, I'm going on tour. I'm bringing you on tour, and he just booked me a line of, I can't remember, it was like 7 dates, and he was just like, I'll pay you this much, just come link me on the days, we'll drive up there, all of that. And I was just like, thank you. And then what ended up happening is my wife, she was just like, she wanted me to go for a higher role at TFL, and I was just like, yeah.
You're like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, even though she was the one that sent me back to comedy,
Yeah.
she was just like, look, man, because we had a family at that point.
Yeah.
Like, we just had our son. She was just like, I need you to take this job seriously. And I was like, something's happening with comedy.
Yeah.
Now that I've come back, I was like, I can't explain it, but doors are opening like crazy.
Yeah.
Because I did the tour, that went well. Then I got signed, boom, and then doors just kept opening. I was just like, something's going down. I can't explain, but let's just see where this leads to. And then Mo called me.
That's the one.
Yeah, Mo.
That's the call.
Mo Gilligan called me. And the thing about me and Mo,
Yeah.
we've been friends for a long time. Like friends, you know. Before fame and all of that.
Yeah.
He used to link me in Holloway.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he used to link me in Holloway. We used to go and watch like the Arsenal games.
Oh, of course.
At the pubs. Because we didn't have money for the stadium now.
You lot would come all the way to Holloway just to watch it in the local pub.
But at that point, I was living in... Oh, no, I just moved out my mum's, actually. But
So
no,
weren't in
at that
North
time,
anymore?
when he was linking me in I was living in Highgate.
Oh, okay, local.
So it was local. So I was up the road. So he used to link me. We used to go to like all the pubs around.
So you lot were around the corner from me.
Yeah. So we would be there. We went for the FA Cup game. We were at one pub, and then it was just a mayhem afterwards. We won. So yeah, we would always be friends. Would always like, it was mainly about football, obviously, and comedy. But, But then when he called me, he was just like, you know, I want to interview you on his podcast. And then he was just like, do you want to come on tour with me? And I was just like, hell yeah.
Because that was when his career was taking off. Yeah.
And then I get another call from him maybe like 2 weeks later, and he's just like, do you want to do Gogglebox? I said, excuse me, what? He was like, yeah, man, like, I want to do it with like a friend. Do you want to do it? I was like, hell yeah. And then COVID happened. COVID happened, so it was just like, we'll still do Gogglebox, but in terms of the tour, we have to postpone that to the year after. And boy, that was a blessing in disguise.
Really?
Because we did Gogglebox, and people went crazy for me and Mo.
Oh, because they got to see you, and then that would encourage them to go to the tour.
Yeah.
Look at God.
You know what I'm saying? And that opened hella doors.
Are you serious?
Hella doors. And the relationship between Mo is genuine. What you see on TV is exactly how we are in real life.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, I've been around you too, and just see the vibes, and like you truly are sofa buddies. Like
fully.
Just people watching and giggling like little boys. And
but I was able to, you know, leave my job, and it was nice.
And Leonie was happy.
Yeah, she was mad happy, and then obviously, you know, Gogglebox took a life of its own. And I remember sitting at home, and my Twitter was going off. And I was like, what's going on? And, oh, we love Mo and Baba. Da, 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 da. And then my manager called me. She was just like, you two are getting loads of traffic and loads of attention.
Really?
And like, I was like, oh, at that point, I'm new to TV. So I'm like, oh, okay, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, you and your big head. You know, it means you're doing good, well. You know
So,
what I mean?
okay, but really and truly, what does that mean? Does that mean that more people want to work with you? More people want to put you on screen?
It was a lot of who is this person type of thing that was going on within like the industry. Like, who's that?
Because to them, you're new.
Yeah, you know.
And now, but we knew, because like, I'm a massive fan of Gogglebox.
Yeah.
So, and then seeing you two on there makes it even more enjoyable because again, like I know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
You lot are gonna be laughing, you lot been joking, you're gonna say jokes that we know it's relevant. Like that's what we love about you two.
Loads of stuff they cut out, but yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But no, that's a beautiful thing, and I'm so glad that it happened so organically.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Because I guess a lot of people watching or listening are thinking, oh, how? And sometimes it just takes that one call.
Literally, that's all it was. It was him just going, because their thing was, we want to put you with somebody else. And he was just like, if I'm going to do Gogglebox, I'm going to do it with a friend.
They were going to match him up with someone?
Yeah, with someone. And then he was just like,
oh, that would have been terrible.
Exactly. And he was just like, I want my friend Babatunde. And they were like, who? And he was like, my friend Babatunde Aleshe. And they were like, if you think that's the best choice, cool. And they allowed me to do it. Because remember, at that point, I was unknown.
Really?
Yeah, I was unknown to the TV. Even though I'd done cameo roles, I was still unknown to the TV world. Yeah. So the industry was just like, who the hell is he talking about? And then, obviously, Polly, she's very, well connected in them. Was just like, trust me. Yeah. Just let him do his thing.
If you didn't know, Polly is...
my manager.
Yes. She is an incredible woman. She also looks after me too.
Yes, she does.
Yes. And UTC are like OGs.
Yeah, they're OGs.
In production, in events management, in artist management. So when they say stuff,
it holds weight, you know what I mean?
And that's good.
Yeah, that was.
So that's a good point, actually.
All right.
Having a manager, because you've said this before actually, that they've pushed you to do things that you didn't think you could do or wanted to do, like touring and all that kind of stuff.
Hell yeah.
Like what are those conversations like? And because I'm sure
I had one of those today.
But I'm sure it's like, this will be good for your career, and you're like, no.
Yeah, they push me against my will, but it's because they know I'm just fearful. It's not that I don't have the ability to do certain things. Yeah. They know that Baba's just scared. He just...
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
So even at your stage, your career level, you still like have doubts?
What? My last tour, I was supposed to go international with it. I was supposed to do Europe, like mainland Europe, Australia, and then hopefully try and break into like the American audience.
Yeah.
I said, hell no. Because I'm shook. I was shook.
Nah, that is too real.
Yeah, I was just shook. I was just like, nah, man, like, this is just too much. Like, everybody just slow down.
What, in case they don't find you funny, or?
It's that. In case they don't find me funny, but also just, this is just a lot of pressure.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So can we just slow everything down?
Yeah, fair.
And they were just, I remember Polly was just like, fine. But she was like, I can see in her head, like, I'm going to spin the block.
She said, I'm going to let you finish.
Yeah.
But you going on tour.
Yeah. And even with the tour just itself, I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing no tour. You must be out of your mind. And she was just like, my friend, you just did I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here.
Can you imagine?
And you don't want to go on tour. And I could, like, you know how Polly, she's gangster as hell.
Yeah.
You're right. It's just like, okay, I'm going on tour. And she was just like, yes, you are.
There we go. It's happening. Well, I'm so glad you were pushed to do these things, but now it's making me wonder, how did the I'm a Celebrity conversation even happen? Because, as you're saying, the thought of going on tour made you shook off. Yeah. So going to Australia.
Same thing. I said no.
You said no.
The first time they asked me, I said, you must be crazy. Get out of my face. And then Polly was just like, okay. A while later, she gave it a while. She calls back. You sure you don't want to do it? They asking again. I said, no.
separate occasions or
This
the
is
same
no,
series?
No, separate occasions. So
You were asked multiple times to go on this show.
about 3 times.
Baba,
Like so, I made them come back the year after.
you're lying.
And then I was like, nah, I thought about it, I don't want to do it. Polly was just like, listen, you know? Polly was like, listen, yeah, this is a good opportunity, right? This will change your life. This will open doors. All that speech and all that stuff. And then a lady at ITV, Mickey Van Prague, she was just like, come in for me and I want to talk to you. So I went, and then she was just like, just break down to me why you do not want to do this show. And I was like, listen, I'm scared of mice, I'm scared of cockroaches, I'm scared of bats, I'm scared of snakes, I'm scared of... And then she sat there and let me finish, and she was like, you do know you're selling yourself. By saying everything that you're scared of, you're now selling yourself to me in terms of, this is what... You're going to be excellent on the show because you're so scared of every little thing. And I thought about it when she said it, I was like, oh yeah, you're kind of right.
But you don't want to do it. Like,
no, I don't want to do it. But when she said that, I was like, that is kind of funny. Like me in those scenarios. And then I kept
no, you're mad. I can't like
yeah, I kept like picturing, can you imagine if a snake runs up on me all of this? I was like, that would be funny. And then I was just like, okay. And then once I said that, like they went full steam with it. They were just like, all right, cool. The amount of contracts I got within the space of like a week.
Are you serious?
It was, as soon as I said yes,
what are the
it
contracts?
was like, boom.
Is this like, if you die, it's not our fault?
All of that. Insurance, yeah, I had to do like
oh my God.
insurance. And if you get bit, if you get hurt, this, that, the payout for all of this stuff, non-disclosure agreements, it was, you had to go through lawyers and it was mad. It was, when I mean, every day it was like 6 contracts, just emails, and I was just like, what is this thing that I'm getting into, man? What is going on?
Because that's, okay, I'm sure you got some good money, honey. But aside of the money.
Yeah, aside of that.
Did you have regrets?
No.
What?
Well, in terms of doing
the show?
No way.
No, I'm even saying like leading up to it. Did you even think maybe I shouldn't do this? Maybe this isn't a good idea.
No, because by that time I was already sold on the idea.
You was in?
Yeah. By that, once I said yes, it was just like, yeah, there's no backing out now.
See, this is the problem. I am equally terrified of this thing. Like, I watch this show religiously. Like, I'm a Celeb is my show.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a proper, I love a challenge show. And my husband's like, no, you should do it. And I say, absolutely
You
not.
would be sick on the show.
I would literally die on TV. Ofcom will be calling.
You'd be great. You would be excellent.
It will never, like, how you... So, okay, we need to talk about that. Because screaming, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, on Challenge 1 was quite historic.
Listen.
Because I don't feel like I've ever seen that happen.
It's never happened.
Has it actually never happened?
It's never happened. But can I tell you why? I said no? I said I'm a celeb. You know what it was? So they told us, all right, this is the plank thing. They told us before, right? Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool.
It's on every start.
No, okay,
it's
but
always
what
the
they
plank.
did was they're evil. Because Charlene walked the plank, and I'm thinking, okay, she's at the end. That's it. That's all we got to do. Then the plank draws back, and I said, "Hey, you never told us that."
Oh.
So now that she's there, she's just there.
Yeah.
Suspended in the air on this like next platform, but the rest of the plank is gone.
Oh my God, yes, I remember. Yeah.
So when that happened, I said, "Are you mad?" So then it was up to me to get to the end, and I remember my legs were shaking, and I remember my legs were like, "Brother, no, we're not doing this." And then I just kept stepping back. I was like, "Go forward." I don't know if you remember on the show, I kept on going, "Go forward, bro, go forward," and my legs were just like, "Nah, fam, nah."
You're talking to each leg.
Yeah, my legs were like, "Brother, we don't want no parts of this." And then I was just like, "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here." And I remember Deck's face. He was just like,
Yeah.
and he was like, Are we allowed to do that? He was like, I don't know if we're allowed to do that, you know. And then we're like, okay. So Baba's out. But I remember the confusion in there.
Yeah.
We were like, whoa.
Because I swear back in the day, if you said that, it was literally like you're basically saying, I'm going home.
Yeah.
So we were like, is he going home?
Nah. but it was, oh man, it was so daunting.
Did you ever see the Twitters, the tweets?
Yeah, people were getting onto me, bro.
Like, I swear, even Mo and Kay were like, boy, that's not my friend, you know? I remember everyone was like,
It was, we were high up there, man.
I hear you. Like I said, rather you than me.
Yeah.
Like me, the numbers would have to be numbering for me to even consider this show.
Yeah.
With the numbers numbering?
I mean, it was good.
The
numbers was good, but in terms,
it's just a job? Was it just a job or?
No, it was definitely not just a job. Yeah.
Because it's real. Because Snoochie was on and she told me all about it as well. She's like, no, it's hell.
It's they don't listen. The staff, or should I say the crew?
Yeah.
They treat you so not bad, but they're in it as well.
Is it?
Yeah. So they're part of the experience. So it's just like, you know, you go out to them, yo, give me like a sweet or something. They'll be like, nope. We can't give you nothing. They take it as seriously.
I mean, that's the point.
No, exactly. You know, you're not a celebrity amongst them whilst we're on the on the shoot. But once it's over, everybody's just like, you know, back to normal and stuff. But they take it serious.
Damn.
Yeah, there's no bribing them.
Okay, would you do it again?
I would.
No.
I had such a good time. And it's one of those experiences, like, I felt so amazing doing it because I was just like, wow, I'm in the jungle. Like, I've been watching this for years and I'm actually here. I remember looking around going, this place is massive. And I was like, I can't believe I'm actually here and doing all of this. And I was like, yeah, man, I'll do this again. 100%.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
100%.
I'm so glad you got that experience.
Yeah.
And of course, the TV appearances did not stop there.
No.
I mean, you've done Live at Apollo twice?
Yes.
Twice? Crazy.
Hosted it once.
Hosted and had a set as well. Sunday Brunch, Sorry I Didn't Know, The Jonathan Ross Show, The Weakest Link, Taskmasters.
Come on.
Love that show as well. But there's nothing quite like hosting the biggest award show in black music, the MOBO Awards.
Listen, that was a good moment.
Oh, my heart was swelling with pride.
That was a good moment. I was so proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What was the experience like?
It was amazing. And India was fantastic co-host as well. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I love the fact that I executed the way I did because I was proper shook. I was just like, I've never presented like this.
Yeah, on that scale.
Exactly, to that scale and, you know, doing the auto cue and all of this stuff and everything.
Yeah,
I was just like, man, this is my first time working with like
with
the
it
earpiece. And I was like, I don't know what's going on, but
welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We had rehearsals and obviously I spoke to Mo and he talked me through it and how to do things.
Oh, because is this the same time that Mo was doing Brits?
Brits.
Okay, 2024. Yeah.
So
Fair.
it was amazing. It was amazing. I loved every single moment.
Oh, that's good. And like I said, like it was such a beautiful moment for us to see you on that stage and represent.
Yeah, man. I was so proud of myself. And I remember Gelly called me afterwards and he was just like, you absolutely smashed it. And I was like, thanks, man. That meant a lot to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's beautiful. Well, that's not your only TV gig. You've recently been hosting Comedy Central's Stupid Central.
Come on.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's like You've Been Framed, and it's dope. It's dope to have my own show. Literally,
Babatunde has his own show.
I remember, you know what's so funny about how I got that gig?
Yeah.
It was just so random. I'm just jamming at home. Polly calls me. She's just like, how would you like to have your own show? And I'm like, yeah, I'd love that, obviously. She was just like, you got a meeting on Monday. And then I was like, hey? She was like, hey, you got a meeting Monday, Comedy Central. All right, bye.
No audition, no nothing.
Nothing. I'm like, what the? Then she sends me the information. I'm just like, I've got my own show. She's like, yeah. I'm like, what the hell? And that was it.
Levels.
Just like that.
This is how we do it.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, but that was an amazing, we've wrapped, but that was such an amazing experience. The whole crew over there at Comedy Central, fantastic, man.
What was it? Is that an inner ear type thing?
Yeah,
or is it
well.
auto cue as well?
Auto cue.
Oh, so you're a pro now.
Yeah. I'm used to it now. I'll be messing up with the auto cue though.
I mean, we all do.
But then I learned I need glasses. So I wear glasses now, but I'm not wearing them right now.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not showing nobody my frames.
The auto cue will definitely shame you into getting glasses.
Shame me.
You're like, what?
What's that? What was that word? It's if. Oh.
They can make it bigger though.
Yeah, no, I know they can, but listen, My dyslexia just messes with. I say that. I don't think I'm dyslexic.
Oh,
The
it's just a
words
disclaimer.
you know? My life, trust me.
I
But,
love that. I love that. So, considering you almost packed all of this in,
I know, right?
not even a decade ago.
For Transport for London. for telling people how to get from A to B. Imagine.
Looking back, what have you learned? What have you taken away about navigating this industry?
For me, it's trusting those the pros, the people who know the business, know the industry, and are good at mapping out a plan for you. Obviously, my managers. Before I went through a few managers that were just booking agents.
Yeah.
And that just didn't make sense, you know what I'm saying?
So what would you say the difference between a booking agent and a manager? Because I feel like I've learned what a manager is in recent time by being with UTC as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, managers, they literally manage your career. They have, they put out a roadmap of where we are right now and where we are going to end up, or where we want to at least end up, and how we're going to get there. And I literally went back to the basics. I went back to the beginning.
Yeah.
My first year, I was entering newcomer competitions, even though I wasn't a newcomer.
Yes,
but they were just like, we're going to build you from the ground up again. Wow. And it was just like each level, just clocking each level. And then it was just like, this guy is just too good. Let's put him on to next and bigger show. And then when TV came, it was just like, right, well, where we want to be, but now you have to push yourself. You need to be a touring comedian. And these were levels that I just thought to myself, I was not ready for. But each step of the way, it's just like I keep proving to myself that actually you do have what it takes to, to be amongst, those big heavy hitters. I remember even just the little like comedy store gigs. I remember there was a day, very recent, I was going there and I was just like, man, I don't know if I'm going to make people laugh tonight. And I remember I said that to my wife. I was just like, I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it. And then I did the show and I remember I absolutely bodied it. Like, and I remember I came off stage and I was just like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, why do you keep doubting yourself? Like, you've clearly got the gift, but you just don't feel like you have it. Like, I go through days where I really feel I am not funny at all.
I hear that.
And then when I get a reaction as big as some reactions that I get, I'm just like, you clearly have it, but you just need to work on your belief system, because I don't, like, the two are separate right now. It's like there's you and then there's, like, your gift, and you just don't seem to think that you have it, but you do. And I look at other people as having talent and having ability rather than myself. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll look at yourself and be like, oh, but she knows what she's doing. She's a presenter.
No,
and then
I'm
I'll
confused.
present and I'll be like, I'll be like,
I'm lost, honey.
Yeah. But it's true. I'll do like a presenting gig and I'll be like, did I do well? And people will be like, yeah, you did well. You smashed it. And I'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
Do you know what this is telling me as well? This is how important it is to literally tell people you're amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we need to do that more.
100%.
Because, and I don't know if you've noticed it as well, in America, everyone's confident. Everyone's bossy.
I wish I
but
had that.
Here in England, why are we so humble?
Yeah, very
We're like,
sure.
oh, I'm just trying. It's like, no, you're doing.
Yeah,
like, you're doing it. Like, so you have your own show.
Yeah.
You hosted the MOBO Awards.
Yeah.
You are booked and busy on every panel. But you think,
Can I tell you a surreal moment? So, imagine, this is while I was working at Transport for London, but my comedy is coming back and I'm doing really well. I finished work and then, like, one person asked me, oh, what are you doing tonight? And I'm just like, I've got a gig with Dave Chappelle. And they were like, what?
nah, that's
And I was like,
insane.
yeah. Did the gig. And then I come back to work, like, the next day and they were like, so how was the gig? And I was like, yeah, I smashed it. And I remember I looked around the office, I was just like, I just did a gig with Dave Chappelle, and now I'm answering phone calls and sending emails about people's Oyster cards and lost property and all this stuff. And I'm just like, this is weird. Like, this is that was a surreal moment for me to, like, do that and then come back to, like, reality.
You was living two lives.
Basically. But it was, what I'm saying is, it's just I know I have the gift, but sometimes I really don't recognize it. And my
Yeah.
gift has opened doors and put me in rooms with the people such as Dave Chappelle, such as
Absolutely.
Chris Rock. I've gigged with Chris Rock.
Yes. Oh,
I've gigged with him. I've
amazing.
gigged with Dave
Oh, I was
Chappelle.
at that show.
What, the Chris Rock one?
Yeah, I was at that.
This
Yeah,
was a long
that
time
was
in
sick.
Kojo's.
Yeah.
Remember I did
Oh,
that.
wait. You're talking about the throwback. I'm talking about the O2 one.
Oh no, I didn't do that.
Oh, did you not do that one?
No,
But you were there, though.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
there.
you were
I was
there.
I was there. But and even performing at the O2, like I've
Literally.
done that twice, and I'm like, I've done the O2 like twice. What? Like what is actually going on
It's
here?
not normal.
Yeah, it's not normal. It's not, and yeah, I'm just always surprised by the things that I do.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I like going through. Like, it's like a CV reminder.
Yeah. You remind me of a couple of things. I forgot about Doctor Who, boy.
Oh,
And that was with James Corden
that's crazy.
and Matt Smith.
How'd you forget that? But that was a long time ago, to
That
be
was a
fair.
long time, yeah.
And obviously, we got our own TV show now, so you know how it is. But speaking of, like, you know, all of the kind of things you've overcome, I know you're a big family man.
Yes.
So how have you been able to balance going on tour, doing TV shows, all this kind of stuff, and being such, like, you have an amazing family, beautiful family. Like, does it pull on your heartstrings sometimes
100%.
that you can't be around?
100%. Yeah, I love being with my family. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love being with them so much. Even last week, I remember I was talking to David Ajala, and I was just in the garden with my two children, and I set up this whole water park thing because I couldn't be bothered to take them to the water park.
Fair enough.
So, like, but we had everything there. I had, like, you know, inflatable swimming pool and then this whole sprinkler thing. And
Cute.
And I remember I set it all up and we were just playing, and me and my son were, you know, shooting water guns at each other, and my daughter's doing her thing. And I remember just being in the garden. I was just like, I love this. And they were having so much fun. I was like, I just want a year of just being a dad,
I hear you.
you know? And so when I do have to go on tour, which is very, you know, soon, and then next year again, going to Australia, away for a month, I'm like, oh, I don't want to leave them. Don't want to leave them, but I have to, you know what I mean? But
Gotta pay the bills.
Gotta pay the bills.
But then you lot have your holidays, yeah?
I know.
Because your wife's also got, like, the holiday on tap.
Smash. And she's killing it
Yeah,
in that industry. She's
literally.
absolutely killing it.
So you lot go big.
Yeah,
when you
when we go on holiday, we go on holiday. We don't hold back.
I love that.
We really don't. Because I love to give them an experience that I never had, you know,
yes,
growing up.
absolutely.
That's what I love. Seeing my son in business class,
What?
crossing his leg.
No, I'm jealous.
Drinking orange juice. I said, who is this child? Let me put him in. Take him to economy, please, because he's too comfortable. You know them ones there? I was like, who is this child? You know what I mean? But no, we go big on holidays. We really
Soft life, boy. I love to see it. Well, do you know what I love? You found the cheat code because you now have a podcast with your wife.
Yes. Well, that one. Hey,
Yes.
my wife is not. Do you think I'm gonna be on TV and my wife doesn't join me?
What do you mean?
She's just like, my friend. We are famous. Come and.
Oh, was this all Leonie?
What do you think? You should set the podcast up, please. I want to talk to my husband. That's it. My wife, man. But she's brilliant.
She's. I didn't realize how funny she is.
Yeah, she's very funny.
She's hilarious.
You know what tends to happen? Every time someone meets my wife, they're just like, oh, forget you.
Yeah.
You want Leonie.
She's
they
so fun.
Love her, man. But I get it, man. She's dope.
so fun. I mean, this is why she's your wife.
Yeah.
Because she makes you complement each other so well. It's beautiful. So let's talk about then and now. Like, you know, what's the best thing about working with your wife, and a little bit about the podcast as well?
The best thing about working with my wife is the fact that we're genuine friends before marriage and love and all of that. So we laugh, and we laugh hard on that.
I've
podcast.
heard.
Yeah. And
You lot do the wheezy laughs.
but you get us as we are at home. That's us at home.
sick.
We're just busting up at whatever, you know what I mean? And then and now the podcast is about, you know, comparing back in the day till now as parents. So we just look at things like how our parents raised us versus how we're raising children. Every topic, TV shows back then to what they're like now. Yeah, we talk about it all. And we just compare, was it better back then or better now or whatever, like, Yeah, and it's dope.
Yeah,
It's dope, man.
it's so fun. And like,
When you have children, the way we're gonna draw for you, bring the child as well. Come and sit down. That's what we're gonna be like. Trust me, we can't wait.
Oh, thanks. Well, me, my child, and my husband will see you soon. See you soon then.
Come
in Jesus'
on.
name, amen.
This is it.
But nah, that would be wonderful. And yeah, when God blesses us
Amen.
with a beautiful family, a beautiful home, all that. Amen, amen. But well, you know, I feel like you've been sprinkling a few tips here and there. But Babatunde, we would love to get some top 5 tips for the mainstream.
Okay.
So, do you have so just to give you a little ease, it can be anything.
Okay.
Because like people in the past have talked about get a lawyer, get your money up.
Yeah.
Or even just be nice. Like there's so many
Mm-hmm.
different things that we can learn from you and your experience. I feel like we learned a lot already.
Yeah.
But do you have some top 5 tips for the mainstream?
Yeah, one of them you just said, be nice, be kind to people.
I hear you.
Always, be on your P's and Q's, have manners, because that goes a long way.
Yeah.
When you speak to people, it doesn't matter if they're a runner, to the producers, to execs, it doesn't matter who they are on the roster and whatever number they are on the list. Be nice to everybody.
Absolutely.
People in this industry talk, and if you do not have manners, trust me, you will have a reputation. So be nice to every single person you meet. Don't just do it just to gain brownie points with people.
Yeah.
Be genuine about it. Get to know people, remember names, whatever.
Yeah.
And also respect everybody on set.
Yeah.
Respect people's boundaries, just respect them. Don't be on set staring at girls or vice versa with women staring at. Don't be doing that. Have respect when you're on set. You're there to do a job. Do your job. Bust out. You know what I'm saying? Other one is patience.
Ooh.
You know, it's a long queue trying to get on TV or just trying to make it in this industry, and so patience is is key in this industry because it could take years until you get on make it to where you want to make it.
Fair.
To.
That's fair.
I would say work hard, obviously. Work hard, know your process. I'll save that one for next. But work hard, work really hard. Always understand it takes discipline to keep going. So so work hard. Know your process in whatever you do. Just like I said, I'm not a writer. I'm more of a performer. I like to rehearse. So know your process in terms of how you get the best out of yourself. Yeah. And stick to it. And I would say, I think that's 4. The last one would be get yourself a good manager. Oh. Yeah. Someone that's you can create a vision with, and they will respect your vision, but they will also add their own insight, their professional insight, and their own advice, and get you to where you want to be. Through hard work, through perseverance, through patience, through having manners. Amen. You will get there.
Amen. Love that.
Thank you.
Top 5 tips for the mainstream from Babatunde. We love to see it. Well, thank you so much, Baba, for blessing us, making me laugh uncontrollably, and of course, just sharing so many good tips and gems, and a lot of things I didn't realize was going on in the worlds of the industry. I now know and I'm prepared. But let everyone know how they can follow you, keep up to date, check you out on this amazing tour, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Babatunde Comedian. And for tour tickets, just go to livenation.co.uk, type in Babatunde Aleshe, and all my tour dates will come up. But also you can visit my website, babatundealeshe.com. And yes, all my tour dates, pictures even, if you want to see the poses, man, because I'm a model. I don't know if you know this.
Sorry, love. I missed that part in the CV. Sorry.
Yeah, but all the information about me, things that's coming up, even if it's TV shows, everything will be on my website. So yeah, check me out.
Sick. Thank you so much, Baba, for joining
Thank you so
me
much.
on the mainstream. And thank you for watching the Mainstream Podcast with me, Remel London. Please do rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. And also follow us at The Mainstream UK and at Remel_London.